y'all. We on the Cook Up Atlanta. It's your girl Coco.
Yo.
DJ Larry.
DJ Larry Love.
DJ VITO, I am here. Hey, first off, before we start this informational, it feels so good to have Lele back. Let's clap it up.
Clap it up.
So great.
We got Lele back in the building, and I just feel like it's a special reason that you're here to bring awareness to a lot of things people forget about. They come to Atlanta, we party, we get effed up. You know what I'm saying? You at the strip clubs throwing money, and you always tend to forget that safety factor.
Safety.
You know what I'm saying? So, Lele, tell them what's the issue. What's going on?
So, I don't know. Most of you probably have seen on February 2nd, my boyfriend was shot and killed at Encore. He was working security. I was also working there as well. But it's just been a lot of things that I needed to speak out on in regards to, I know people are wondering what happened, how it happened, what's been going on after the fact. You know, I know a lot of people have been seeing the back and forth with me and Encore and just have a lot of questions. So I'm kind of here to clear all that up from my words because I don't want y'all to make assumptions or to hear from anybody else.
Right. So he was, so first and foremost, rest in peace. We pay our condolences to your boyfriend, Ty. I met him at your birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Me and JB was there. And real cool dude, man. I remember when the bill came out.
He paid that motherfucker?
No, I'm like, hey.
Listen.
Hey. So, you got to put the good, I like to think about happy moments. So anyway, I remember when the bill came out. That motherfucker was like $300-$400.
It was more than that.
It was more than that. It was like a band. It was like, so I remember looking at JB like, boy, I only had a goddamn, boy, I ain't even had shit. How much you putting in, bro? But anyway, I remember looking at, he was like, but shit, her boyfriend gonna take care. I'm like, her boyfriend gonna take. I'm like, shit, it was about 3-4 hookahs. It's bottles,
We got
it's
a bottle,
drinks.
yeah.
I'm like, shit, I got that little.
And then we was gonna buy it after.
Yeah, so I'm like, I got a little 60 or 80 on it. But nigga, that bitch came out of band. I'm like, shit, I only had $20 worth of shit. But you know what I'm saying? So, but nah, man. So that was my introduction to meeting him. And you know, me being a frugal spender is me.
And then
you know
we
what I'm saying?
spend that day and had lunch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, real heartfelt guy. And I know you love, I hate the gun violence, man, in the city is ridiculous. Atlanta itself, like Vito said, like we forget about safety a lot, how fun we have in the city a lot, you know what I'm saying? Not that we forget about it, but once you're in the midst of having fun, either you're not thinking about, or at work. In this case,
because we both were at work.
Y'all both was at work, you know what I'm saying? And my loved ones, my mother's in South Carolina. She called me and checked on me all the time. She worried about me because I DJ. She know I be out in the clubs. And it's just an environment, man, like, you could be doing the right thing. And this man was literally doing his job. And you see who really have your back, support. Sad to say, when a incident happens that, you see who's there for you for the mental support. It's more than money support. It's mental support too. People think they don't talk because they think you might need some money and all that, but it's mental support too. And I'm the type of person that I don't like to be fake about the, or you know what I'm saying. I like if somebody reaches out to me or because I
make it genuine.
Yeah, make it genuine. You know what I'm saying. Like this is genuine. Like we didn't reach out and call you every day, and you know what I'm saying, because it's almost like, I know so many people is trying to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And some people like to profit off your pain.
Right.
Like, know.
Right. You know, since some people like you say, profit off pain, and it's never, like I told y'all, Kevin, it's never gonna be enough, but to bring, it's gonna, when you feel like my word is getting across, then it's like a self-satisfaction temporarily.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But from your words, I guess to be there at work when he lost his life, and while you at work, like not to say like ask you like how was it, but to live through it now and to be able to talk about the experience, like how are you doing, rather say so to say.
I would say honestly, it goes in waves. On one hand, of course, you're sad and you just going through the motions and, just trying to, I guess, find a new normal in a sense. But on the other hand, it's like, people say they love you or they support you or we family, but it's like, once you pass away, a lot of people disappear, after the funeral. Like, once you're in the ground, it's like, okay, where we going tomorrow? Like, what we doing? But I didn't want this situation to be like that. Like, I don't want it to be, okay, he's gone now, let's move on to whatever else. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that happens to a lot of people that are killed or something happens to them. You know, life just goes on in a sense.
True.
And I felt like this particular situation just kind of should have opened a lot of people's eyes to, one, tomorrow's not promised. Like,
Facts.
it's really not promised.
Facts.
And we say that, but you don't really think of it until it really hits your front door. You know what I mean? And then for us to be at work, it's like, you always expect something to happen maybe if you at a party or, you know, but it's like the fact that you can really get killed just doing your job. You know, it's like, where can you really go to where you don't have to, you know, be on your P's and Q's or don't have to always be on guard? Because it's like this situation, everywhere I go now, I'm like, looking around, I'm just like reading a room, you know what I mean? Because you just never know.
You never know.
It seems to be something that a lot of people in Atlanta, like we said, forget about safety-wise. But I think that, you know, you realize, well, this situation made me realize we in the club all the damn time. And I've been in the club when they done had shootouts and shit. But we never think it's gonna be you.
Yeah. Or have an effect on you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in this situation, not only did it affect, you know, him and his immediate family, but it affected the woman he laid next to every day, which is the ultimate type of, you know, psyche thing or whatever. But also, not only did it affect the woman he laid next to, but it affected your son.
Yeah, that's what I was going to think about to the kids.
What type of things are you? Do you think that we should instill in our kids to try to stop the gun cycle in Atlanta?
My thing is, like, just with the gun violence, it's like, I know I'm one person. Obviously, it's not going to stop overnight. But I feel like if more people are kind of made aware, and it's like, you know, we get in moments where we're upset, or you might be drinking, had too much to drink, and we all know them people who drink too much and get on, you know, bullshit. But it's in a sense like one action, you know what I mean, can change your whole life. Like, I'm sure, you know, the guy who killed Ty, like, he never imagined the day he left that he was going to be in jail for murder. You know what I mean? So it's like, and even with me and Ty, when we left for work, I'm sure we both never imagined that would be our last time, you know, seeing each other, our last interaction, our last conversation. You know what I mean? So it's like, people just really need to think. And even with the gun law they just passed with open carry, I'm not opposed to, you know, open carry, but my thing is, I feel like the wrong people have access to guns. I definitely feel like people should have them, because situations like this, like Ty didn't have his gun on him. But you just always think like, well, what if? You know what I mean? So it's not really about people having guns, but people using them for the reason that they're used for. Guns aren't for when you get mad or somebody pisses you off. Guns are for if your life is literally in jeopardy. You know what I mean? Or somebody...
Protection.
You know, it's for protection, not, you know, something you use because you're upset. And things like that. And even, like you said, we all been in clubs, like, plenty of times, and you never just think of it. Like, you know, and it's sad that we kind of get used to it. Like, oh, dang, it was a shooting outside. Okay, like, I got to be at work tomorrow at 6 o'clock. But now it's like you kind of gotta go to work with a sense of, like, that could have been me. And that's kind of what bothered me, you know, with everybody. With Encore, it's like everybody was, oh, this is sad, this is unfortunate, you know, things like that. But y'all are all talking about how it's so fucked up, how they did everything and this and that, but you're still working there, and that could have been you.
Yeah, I always I've been DJing for 17 years, right? So I always, in this case, it kind of relates. I always thought if a club have officers, security guards that work outside and inside, it should be a difference. Like the police that patrol parking lots and stand outside, they should wear vests. Mm-hmm. If your club only got 2 vests, okay, you should only have 2 police outside. If y'all have 4 vests, you should have 4 police outside, and the rest of the security's inside, because you never know what can happen in the parking lots. You can never know what can happen outside in front of the club. And okay, if you go, they are okay. If a bulletproof vest costs $500, if that need to be a $1,500 investment into your security for your club, buy 3 vests. Okay, those 3 officers that we got 3 vests. Okay, 3 officers go outside tonight. We only got 2 vests. If you can only afford, because it's safety, bro. Like, I understand that they be wanting all, you want the security guard, but like you said, in this case, what if this man had a bulletproof vest on?
I do think of that. Like, you know, and even like, I sat with Keith, the owner of the 6ix9ine Security, who kind of works with Encore, and I asked him, like, why didn't y'all have bulletproof vest or, you know, even insurance to cover, you know, them? And they just said, like, you know, the insurance policy is high. And, of course, bulletproof vests are expensive.
Some
but,
nigga shit.
Yeah, nigga shit. But it's just like you would rather not spend $300 than possibly save somebody's life. You know what I mean?
It's our community, man. Because I can go DJ for a corporate event, and they book out an event. They can go hire a professional security team. They wearing the icon. You thought they're real police? You know, you ever seen a police officer? I mean, security that they wear like the dog tags that turn into like it look like a real badge, but it's not. Like, they hiring them type of groups, you know what I'm saying? It's all about presentation, bro. If you got niggas carrying, you know, everybody got a bulletproof vest, I feel safe. If they cost an extra $300, and you gonna make it to make an extra $3,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people want to feel secure, bro. And a lot of clubs,
it's like you give people shirts that say security, but they're really not secure. Like, even the fact that y'all have no type of insurance for anybody. Like, even, of course, you know me, I don't want to go back to work.
Right.
So I'm like, do we have workers' comp? Like, is there anything y'all can do? Are y'all going to contribute to the funeral? Are y'all going to help me so, you know, I can decide what I'm going to do?
Or something.
Something. You know what I mean? It's like y'all have nothing. And so it just shows, like, these people really do not care. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's fucked up to say, but we put so much time in, and y'all know how much I was working, like, you know, before all this happened. So it's like, for you to put so much time into a place, you miss out on time with your family, time with your kids, you lose sleep. You know what I'm saying? You working yourself to the ground just to make a living, and y'all can't even as much as write a statement. You know, y'all can't do anything. It's just like, okay, we hiring. You know, you making a post, like, we hiring, it's like on to the next. And that's why I always tell people, never again in life will I will never sacrifice myself for a job. If I need to take off, I'm taking off. If I want to take a trip, I'm taking a trip. Like, because y'all don't care, and life is too short. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah. I said I was going to take my trips this year.
I think Encore should be, excuse me, I think Encore should be held liable to a certain sense, because it's not the first time it happened. So obviously, if the first time it happened, okay, it's an accident. Second time it happened, damn, we fucked up. We should have did this, but let's get our shit together. The third time, this is like the fourth time.
And then this is like, and then what makes this situation so real is, like, not only was this an employee, but this literally happened at the front door.
At the front door.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, the other shootings, they were able to kind of bypass through because maybe it was on the sidewalk or across the street.
They still open?
They're still open. Okay. Even with the owner, like, you know, I'm asking them after the fact, like, what can y'all do? And it's like, y'all just don't care. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of bothered me the most. I kid you not, I can show y'all a picture. The day after we had the balloon release, it had to be, I want to say, at least 60 people, 60, 70 people. I had another balloon release on March the 2nd. It'll mark a month on March the 2nd. It was nobody from Encore. Everybody that came was like my friends outside of Encore, people that used to work there in the media. Nobody from Encore was there. One, it's like the people that still work there, it's like on the back side, it's like, oh, we fucked with Leah, we fucked with Ty, we want to support her, but this is where we make our money. And I just don't respect that, because let's say I was working with you and that would have been you feel me? And I seen how they went about everything. I'm out, because some shit is just deeper than money for me. You feel me? And I just look at it like that could have been me. That could have been any one of y'all. You feel me? And they feel some type of way about me speaking out. But in reality, it's like I'm protecting y'all in a sense too, because y'all still need to be protected. What if this happens again? Who's to say it won't or it can't? Y'all still have nothing covering y'all. Y'all can end up in the same exact position I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real touchy situation, because you never know how somebody get their money. You know, you never know how they got there. You never know how they, some, like you said, people will ride with you, but when it happens to them or it affects somebody close to them, you see who really stand up for you. But it's just one of them situations, man, that we just gotta find some type of better way to, because it's not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, more protected, in your sense. Having a representation of the reach out. I can't speak for everybody. I can't speak for a business that's not mine. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, we got emotions, man.
Yeah.
We human beings. Like,
facts.
Somebody gotta have some feelings.
And I hate how when I started to speak out, it's like everybody had this perception, oh, she just grieving, just let her, she's lashing out because she's sad or she's mad. it's not me lashing out. At the end of the day, if you love somebody, if you care about somebody, I would hope that if that was me, somebody would be going hard for me, for my name. You feel me? Not just, oh, okay, she gone, we laid it to rest, let's move on. Like, I would hope that I had people in my corner that would, you know, speak out and do what I'm doing. So I just took the, you know, the mindset, whoever feels some type of way about it is just gonna be what it is. Like,
so for the people that don't know, has justice been served? So far, have they found the killer?
So yes, the 2 guys have been arrested. Court has started. I know it probably will be like a long time before, you know, it's a verdict and all that. But I feel pretty good that it will. I mean, it's too much, you know, evidence and stuff like that. So I am happy about that. But it's like, it's bigger than, you know, somebody going to jail. Because at the end of the day, that's just going to be what's going to be. It's going to play out how it's going to play out. But it's like, something got to happen. You feel me? And, you know, I have been fighting to, like, get Encore closed. And I've been meeting with people from the mayor's office and things like that. And, you know, I am in the process of hopefully starting, like, a nonprofit to help families who have lost, you know, somebody to gun violence and things like that. So definitely just trying to do something. Because, you know what I mean? Like, doing nothing, it's not going to do anything. So it's a step. Like, I've definitely met a lot of people. It's opened a lot of doors for me that I probably didn't have even opportunities to get in these rooms, you know, before this happened. It's unfortunate that I'm having to go through this, but
you got to take the bad with the good.
Yeah.
It's your breakthrough.
Yeah,
it's a
for
breakthrough.
sure.
It's a breakthrough. I mean, like you said, Vito said, we 4-5 nights a week, and you don't think about, you know, you don't think about it happens to somebody that close to you, that loves someone. You know what I'm saying?
And it just made it even crazier because it just happened to be me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was there, so like even that whole night was just like crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like in a sense people just have to understand where I'm coming from. Like, you know, like Vito said, we live together. So even just thinking about that whole day, like us getting ready for work and leaving out, like going through that whole process and then having to deal with Encore after the fact, and y'all are basically telling me it's nothing y'all can do. And y'all, everybody's pointing fingers. You know, the owner of Encore wants to point fingers at security teams pointing fingers at Encore, and nobody want to speak out. So I just was like, I'm gonna have to be the one to do it.
Too much is given, much is, what is it?
Too much is given, much is what
Expected or something required.
Something like that required.
Yeah, it's like I said, I look at the situation like I said, a breakthrough. But you know, you got a lot of black women. You got a lot of women, period, who are in this position right now that can look at this interview and say, what can I take from her situation to try to give me some type of sympathy or empathy in the situation of mine?
Yeah.
So what could you, what kind of advice do you get?
Yeah, we've lost a lot of dancers in the city,
bro. Just so much.
I know one that went to high school with me that lost, like, body was found in the woods, and it was kind of like unsolved.
It's just a lot. I think that when you got somebody close to you that you lose, it fuck you up more. So what type of advice can you give to other black women or just women, period, that's going through the situation similar to us?
If I could say anything, one, I would say sit with your feelings. Like, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be mad, but don't get stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep moving. Cause me sitting on the couch, like, I had days where I just sat on the couch all day or would cry all day, but it's just like, you're not gonna get anything accomplished by doing that. Like, speak out, try to reach out to other people that's going through what you're going through, cause it helps. But I tell all my friends, like, when people call or they feeling bad or like people start crying and stuff, I tell everybody, like, I don't need sympathy, I need strength. You feel me? I need people around that's going to motivate me to go harder and just like be there. Sometimes that's all you need to do is like be there for somebody. Like you said, it's deeper than, you know, money or anything. Like, sometimes you never know what somebody's going through, you know, behind closed doors. So it's like, even if you call and just say, hey, I'm just calling to check on you today, or I'm just calling to make sure you okay, or I'm calling to make sure your case is okay, you know, that goes a long way. It's 2:22. I got the alarm set. That was the day, y'all.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's crazy.
But just be there. Like, you know, that's my biggest thing. And don't give up. Like, do not give up. But definitely sit with your feelings. Like, you're going to go through literally every single emotion, and that's normal. But I've met so many women that's going through what I'm going through, been through this, lost brothers, sons, husbands.
So you have been meeting people in these same.
I've met a lot of people,
Okay,
and
that's
you know,
dope.
I've learned from them as well. But I feel like that's been my biggest motivation. Is like, okay, I'm not alone. Like,
Yeah, that's
I'm not the only one going through this.
right.
You know.
And that's what made me thought about my last comment. Like, I know we lost a lot of that, and you know, when you lose people, sometimes people like they feel like their voice is not big enough. They don't got enough followers on Instagram.
Facts.
That's I don't have enough followers on social media.
Even people said like, you know, I got my new Instagram now. And they was like, damn, if you would have had your old Instagram, it would have went even more viral. But even on TikTok, like, and it's crazy that people are attracted to negativity. But even on my TikTok, the videos I was posting, me and Ty got like 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that people are just attracted to negativity. But, you know, I'm just using, you know, this journey and how I've been feeling to kind of drive me. You know, if I got to be mad and go on a rant on Instagram to get y'all's attention, then so be it. Because at least I know that, you know, somebody's watching or listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I got to be on Facebook Live crying for an hour, I bet y'all have more followers than if I'm just taking a nice route, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. But I definitely know that, you know, change is coming. I've made a lot of leeway, and it's been 40 days today.
Okay.
So for it to be, and he was buried on February 16th. So it's only been 2.5 weeks.
Wednesday will be a month.
Since the funeral. So literally for it to have been this short time frame, I feel like, you know, I'm making a lot of progress.
You are. For sure you are. You for sure are. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the more active people I've ever seen. I mean, this is truthfully speaking, like to lose someone and still to, like you say, stand on your gun, still, you know, to this type of violence, like, it has to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think more people never had it happen to someone like at their job like that. I think that's the differentiator. Like, you was at work. You know, so you wasn't chilling.
Right.
You wasn't driving in the car, ain't partying. It was at work doing something honest, like making an honest dollar. That's what bothered me more about it. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking on bother, I just had to speak on this because I feel like I've been getting word back. I hate when people, you know, I've heard rumors. I don't know how true it is, but like some people, you know, behind closed doors, say like she's doing it for clout, like she's on the news, talking about it, getting on different platforms, like it's just clout chasing. One is like, who wants clout off their boyfriend being killed, for one. Yeah. But two, it's like, I don't have to chase something that I've already had.
Yeah.
Like, y'all know, I've been Big Lele anyway.
Right.
So,
seriously.
you feel me?
Seriously.
So it's just like, at the end of the day, if y'all want to call it clout, I guess if that's going to get somebody's attention, I guess that's the goal in the first place, right? So it's just like, for people to feel like, you know, I'm young.
Yeah.
So, you know, my boyfriend got killed. It's not my husband. So I could have took the route like, oh, dang, he gone. Okay, I need to find a nigga that's going to pay this rent now. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the fact that, you know, I am the type of person that it just showed how deep my love run for people that I care about, you know, to really still be going hard and stuff like that. So I just had to address that anyway.
Nah, I mean, you know, it's going to be, y'all females, and half the time it's either a female or it's another type
y'all
of.
See the pillow?
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, man, you know, it's for the people that like to keep the drama queens. Just to call them drama queens. People that just like to see people like they get a high off of somebody else going through some shit.
Yeah.
That shit is trash to me. I don't even rock like that. Like, I don't even like this. I'm a positive person, man. Like, I don't like to.
Might want to see this type of shit happen, man. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's hard to talk because you can talk about it all day. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, just to kind of, you know, I'm glad that they found the killer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, court was emotional.
Yeah, to be there to look at and just see him. Like,
yeah,
you thought you was gonna get away, huh?
I had God, and then my thing is like for no reason. Like, it's not like y'all was beefing. He stole some money from you. He threatened you.
Because you couldn't get in a club. Because you know how many clubs you could go to another club, bro. Just go to another club.
Threw your life away, my boy.
Just go to another club,
nothing.
dog. Like,
drop the soap,
bro, just go to another club.
Don't drop the
On
soap.
some real shit, all you have to do is go to another club.
It's just crazy.
Like, you just took somebody's life and you just threw your life away.
It messed up so many other
and
people's
I hope
process.
he had any kids?
Yeah, 1-year-old daughter.
You got a 1-year-old daughter that'll never see her daddy now. You know what I'm saying?
For nothing.
Like, you just spoil your daughter's life. Spoil somebody's life that you took from them. You just fuck your life up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Yeah.
All because you want to get into a fucking place to have fun.
It's crazy. But that's why, like, even now I text a lot of my friends on a daily, my family, like, even if it's just a second, hey, checking in on you, like, hey, I love you, like, because you just never know. Like, we so young and we just be living in the moment, you know what I mean, that we don't think about stuff like that.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I in the phone call with somebody, I'd be like, I love you, be safe, like, because you really just never know. And it's like, I know we young and we take life for granted. We go out, we want to have fun. A lot of us, we on the club scene, we be out a lot. But you really just never know. Like, you don't. And that's, like, the biggest thing I learned through this whole process is, like, do not take the people you love for granted. Like, don't.
Well, before we get out of here, man, definitely, man, continue to be strong for your little man over there. I know it's been tough, you know, so like you said, he asked where he's at, you know, one day. Like he's over there, he ready to go now. He's probably hungry. You know what I'm saying? But definitely be tough, be strong for your little man. I continue to be strong for your little man.
Y'all definitely will hear, you know, more from me. I'll be tagging, like, my YouTube page. I'll be talking about it. I will be doing a lot of events and conferences, a lot more podcasts, radio stations. I'm tapped in. I don't have a target audience. Like, whoever will listen, whoever is going to pay attention, I'm just going to keep going. Like, I'm just going to keep going. And I know it might not happen today, tomorrow, next week, but I know that, you know, something going to happen. Yeah. It's in the works.
Absolutely.
Definitely, man. Good to have you back on the couch, man.
Yes.
Yeah, Ty had me in the house, y'all.
Nah, but no, definitely take your time, man. You know what? Sometimes, you know, you need this, like, to get away from. It's like an outlet sometimes, so you won't think of, you know, you're always going to think about it, but just to get away from it, man, you may need to come up here and sit on the couch and do it. And, you know, whatever the situation is, you know, we always going to be here for you, you know what I'm saying?
Always.
DJ Video, Cook Up Atlanta.
Yeah.
So definitely gun violence, you know, when will it end? That's the that has to be, when will it end? Like,
long live Ty.
Long live Ty, you know what I'm saying? Definitely heartfelt, real brother from my short time of meeting them, you know what I'm saying, and for protecting the club, man. Any man that puts his life on jeopardy for random people that they don't know, you just gotta. They different. Like, I tell security guards every time I look, hey, I appreciate you, bro. Like, I don't even know him, but
they walk you to your cars, like, you just don't know.
You gotta appreciate somebody that puts their life on jeopardy so you can have fun.
Yeah.
You can, in our cases, so we can make money.
And I can make money,
in our cases, so, you know, and I definitely all security guards, I appreciate all security guards that I know personally. I know, you know, sometimes you got to go home. People just don't know what a security guard has to go through, deal with, everything just to make it back home, man, just to make a little piece of dollar, man.
Absolutely.
Cook Up Atlanta, Live Hip Hop Daily.
It's been real.
Till next time, man.